Hi, I'm Mark Gordon, small business marketing expert and host of MarcTV.net. And I don't need to tell you how important email is in creating great lines of communication with your clients. I use it all the time and it's been a big part of the success of my business. And one thing I've learned is the art of building your email list. And I'm going to share with you today 2 tips that you can use when you start using Constant Contact to help build your list quicker. So here we go. Now, I believe that the best examples are real life examples. So today we're going to look at a site that I did for one of my clients. And this is a tire store up in Keswick, Ontario. And you'll notice we've put in an email capture form right on their homepage, made it bright yellow here, kind of sticks out. And we say save $10 on your next tire change. And it's very simple. The visitor would put in their email address and click go. You probably know all this. Once you enter your email address, you're taken to a new page which is created within Constant Contact. So this page and everything in it is in the Constant Contact environment. We're going to put in the email address again just to confirm that. I like this form. I think you have an option as to whether you want to put it in or not. I like it and most people don't mind it. Now, here's tip number 1 I want to share with you. You'll notice in this part here it says your information, in which case you can ask the customer for almost anything you want. In fact, when you design your form in Constant Contact, you'll see that you can put in almost anything you want. You can ask them questions about their address, their job, where they live, how many kids they have, their favorite flavor of ice cream, literally anything you want. But the thing is, people don't want to answer all these questions. They feel it's intrusive. So try to be very, very minimal in the amount of information that you ask in your form. In this case, all we're asking is their first name, not even their last name. We just want their first name so we know who to address the email to. And the client wants to know where they're coming from. So all we're asking is city. And we haven't even made city mandatory. See, there's a little asterisk here next to first name. So they have to put in first name, but they could actually leave the city blank if they wanted to. Now, it's very simple. Once they enter that information and click join, they'll be added to a mailing list. Now, in this case, there's only one list. And this is tip number 2. If you go up to lists, and our list, just the way it sounds, is actually a mailing list. And you can create lists for anything, any number of lists, and you can have people join multiple lists or single lists. The more lists you have, the more confusing it gets for people who sign up. So try to keep your lists minimal, maybe 2 or 3 lists at the most. In this case, we only have one list. That's it. And here's a little trick that I've learned. A lot of people, when they create lists, give them names that work for them. But the fact is, the person signing up actually sees that name. So if you kind of give it weird code names that make sense only to you, it could be confusing for the visitor. So for example, this list, we actually called it, Let Me Know of Exclusive Offers and Promotions. Pretty clear. When someone's signing up, they're going to know exactly what they're getting. So there you go. 2 quick tips to help you build a stronger and more effective email list using Constant Contact. And who knows, maybe one day I'll be on your mailing list.